Now, if you're looking at this, you are in the top 1%. Maybe in the bottom end of the top 1%, but nonetheless, you're still in the top 1%. Let me just explain, okay? The 99% of people do not do this type of stuff. They do not watch this type of content. This type of people, they're 9 to 5 workers, right? They live for the weekend. Monday to Friday, they wake up, they eat their crappy cereal for breakfast, like nothing nutritious, like cereal filled with sugar. They go to work that they don't like. They come home, so they want to escape, so they watch Netflix. They go to the pub and drink. They watch porn. They eat unhealthy. They probably have like a frozen dinner. Or like some really like unnutritious meal. Before bed, they watch more TV, maybe bust a nut here and there, and then they go to bed. And they probably go to bed, they're underslept, they sleep for 6 hours or less. They wake up, they feel like crap, maybe have a quick another tug, and then they go back to work. That's their Monday to Friday, right? Their Friday to Sunday, they're living for the weekend. They on Friday night, they may go out drinking with the boys or whatever. They feel like crap the next day because they're all hungover, so they have a big fry out breakfast on Saturday morning. They go out again maybe on Saturday night, right? They have another tug that night because they're lonely. They watch constant like movies throughout the day, nothing expanding their mind. Sunday comes around, they have a big Sunday roast or a big Sunday dinner or lunch, right? Then after that, they're on the couch slouched because they just are too fatigued not to, right? And then have a quick tug before Monday morning when they repeat it all again. Right, that is the life for most people. Like if you really pull it down, if you ask someone what do they do in their free time, they don't do anything. They just watch TV. They don't exercise. They don't pick up a book. They don't meditate. This is normal people. They don't even drink enough water to like sustain them on a like they're constant walking around with mental fog. This is who you're competing with. Think about it. This is the type of person you're competing with. So that being said, if you're watching this type of video, one, maybe you meditate. Another one, maybe you exercise. Another one, maybe you eat the right food. Another one, you work on something specifically that you want to advance in. The next one, you're developing yourself constantly to have good communications, good sales skills, good skills like interpersonal, family relationships, friend relationship, etc. Right? You're investing in your own knowledge. Most people don't do this type of thing. Right, let's just say you have a business. Let's just say it could be YouTube, it could be dropshipping, it could be like whatever. It doesn't really matter. It could be a physical business and out in the real world as well, right? Let's just say you deleted, after seeing this video, you delete all your social medias apart from like the one you use the most for like learning. So probably YouTube, probably something like this. And then like all the other stuff is just noise, right? It's just like distractions, scrolling to kind of get your attention, right? Let's say you have a vision in mind and you just delete everything else. You can focus on that vision. Any downtime you have, you don't spend scrolling anymore. You spend thinking about that vision you have in mind. So let's just say, for the sake of it, to become a YouTuber, right? If you just want to become a YouTuber, or let's just say, okay, two things, YouTuber or like under 10% body fat, right? So that's your business and that's your health sorted, right? Two things, business and money, money and fitness. Now, if you were to become a YouTuber, if you just were to block out everything else and only focus on getting new YouTube ideas, right? And then you expand on them and then you record a video on them, right? Imagine the guy who does that only in his free time versus the guy who comes home from work, plays video games, watches TV, has a quick tug, then maybe like gives a little of attention to YouTube, for example, if they're in the same category, versus the guy who comes home from work, does nothing but have a bit of a nutritious meal to eat and then focuses all on YouTube, whether he's recording or not, but the entire time he's thinking about what he can do instead of looking on YouTube for like shorts or like to consume. He's looking on YouTube for video ideas, for example. Oh, I could do something like that, or I could do something like this. Now the whole world becomes your reference point where you can find ideas out anywhere and relate it back to, oh, I can make a video on that, or I can incorporate this part of my life here into my video. Imagine the amount of mental focus you have by shutting out all these 99 different things and just focusing on one thing, right? Same with the exercise thing. Imagine you just, like once you got dialed in on your calories, on your nutrition, let's just say you have 2 steaks a day, a little bit of vegetable, maybe some fruit, few eggs if you're hungry, and if you're extra hungry, you can have nuts or like an avocado or something like that, right? Keto, pretty much diet, but it's just like bang on. There's nothing really bad in what I just said, right? Imagine you were to do that consistently every day for a year. Alongside that, you did 1,000 reps of compound exercises per day, and it could be really lightweight. It could be like 5 kilogram weights, right? But like, so 100 reps for 10 sets, for example, every day. It takes about half an hour. With doing that, right, you've got it dialed in, and you're watching videos like this, and you're constantly learning, and you're out in the world now, and you see something and you hear something. Oh, I can do that type of exercise, 1,000 reps of that, for example, right? With the YouTube thing, with the exercise thing, it's literally unreasonable for you not to make it. Think about it. Like, if you put that much mental focus into it, how could you not make it? It's unreasonable not to make it. You don't need to watch Hopecore video after Hopecore video, right? You just need to think about this one concept I'm explaining to you right now. If you put that much mental thought, that much like distractions out the way, and solely focused on this thing, so you're not scrolling. Anytime you would be scrolling, you're thinking about what you can do to better that area of your life, whether it's, in this example, YouTube or exercise, and then you went home and applied it, your life will literally turn out the way you want it to. I can't stress this enough. Like, it's very basic, to be honest. It's very basic. But nowadays we have so many distractions we think we should be doing because that's what our friends are doing. They're sharing the latest memes or like videos or shorts, making people laugh in the reels and stuff like that. And it's just like all these short-term pleasures, right? But it has no substance. Like, my two best friends I've got, I'm in a group with them. I deleted Instagram like a month ago now, maybe 2 months ago. They're still sending shorts, which is fine. And I logged on just to check my messages and stuff. But I've not watched any of those shorts, right? But I guarantee you, and this is not knocking them, I'm just stating a fact here, but none of them shorts that they sent me would benefit my life in any way whatsoever. Like, even slightly. It's all just funny stuff, or like, quirky stuff. It's not substantial stuff that can literally change my life, right? And change my life in a way that will like impact the thing that I'm doing, so the YouTube thing I'm doing or the exercise thing I'm doing, in a substantial way. So it's just like, what's the point? I'm just filling that time of my life that I'll never get back, like doing something stupid, like scrolling, like mindlessly scrolling, consuming, and I'm not getting like anything out for it, right? I'm just like wasting that time almost. Well, not almost, I am. But think about if I just cleared that and spent that time thinking or journaling about YouTube, for example. I'm literally like, with the whole Hopecore genre, right, as well, you see loads of different types of videos like trying to amp you up. I'm not actually trying to amp you up in this video, if you can tell. I'm actually coming from a very logical standpoint. Most of these videos are like emotional based. They're talking in terms of metaphors. They're talking in terms of like fables and like, put it all in, and like, oh, rah, 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 this type of chat, right? I'm not trying to come with that chat, because anyone can do that. You can be motivated for like 5 minutes and then call you get on with it. I'm actually coming from the emotion, I'm actually taking emotional out and putting in purely logic. Think about this on a logical level. If you do what I say, if you block out all the distractions, all the social medias, etc., all the things that are distracting you, right? You have one or two things that you really want to focus on. So for me, it's my exercise, my fitness in general, and eating. So exercise and eating and fitness, and YouTube, right? So I've got these two things personally in my life. Whatever it is for you, it's most likely going to be exercise and something business related, right? If you only focused on those two things, and any other time in the day where your brain is distracted or wants to scroll, you lock your phone and just close your eyes and just start thinking of the thing, you will find out that all these, like, the amount of ideas that will come for these two things that you're trying to like advance in is just staggering. Like, you could be doing anything out in the world and it just relates back to this, right? And it's just constant positive feedback loop. That is genuinely what you want to set up in your life, because at that point, it's, like I said before, it's unreasonable. It's just like the probability of you succeeding is so high that why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It just makes sense. Like, logically, it just makes sense There's no need to do the emotional rah-rah stuff when, if you're hearing this, you maybe want to watch this video right again, and maybe again in the next day, or like a week from now, or like every single day if it takes it to really penetrate this message into your mind. Logically, it just makes sense that if you've put all distractions aside, focused on your 1 or 2 goals in life that are most important to you, you just have to make it. It's unlikely that you wouldn't make it. Do you see? So I hope this helped. And if you're interested in like joining my community for this, like we talk about different ideas, you can get access to me. There's in real life meetups that I'm constantly planning, and it's a fucking sick like place to be, basically, where you can meet like-minded people, have accountability partners, etc. It's an incredible place. Check the description below and send me an email, and I'll send you some more information on that. And you can jump on a call with me there too. With that being said, I hope this video helped, and I'll catch you in the next one.